All right, talk a little bit about my windshield repair company. I've been in business for 26 years, since I was 17 years old, graduated from Kennedy High School, and learned how to do windshield repairs from my mother and my stepfather. Um, it's been a really good business this whole time. It's supported not only me, but a lot of employees and my first marriage and now my second marriage. So this is really good. Um, let's see what to tell you about windshield repair. It's a trade, tradesmanship. You learn how to do the thing. You go out, you sell your wares and your services, and it's relatively easy. You find market price. At that time, it was like 50 or 60 bucks for a single chip repair in retail windshield, and at the dealership and fleet accounts it was $25, usually $25 flat, and then some of them were like 25 plus. You'd add a little bit more for longer cracks or bigger damage. And so that's what we had as a business, and I've built it. Have about 70 accounts, have franchisees and windshield replacement that we offer, and repair and chips and stone breaks, fleet and dealership and retail. um, it seems that every time, every season, every year rather, every year we have the same season, and that season usually brings a lot of lack in payment, as far as like accounts receivable. That's money that I am owed by accounts that I've already done the repairs for, and that usually comes around December and January, and then about February it starts opening up again. More work, more accounts, more fair weather, and I get paid because everybody's clearing out their last year. Um, this year's been especially hard because I ventured out into something that I should have done probably a decade ago, which is windshield repair, or replacement. Sorry, windshield replacement. Because I've had so many customers over the years that would ask me if I would do replacements for them, and inevitably I would have to send them down the road to somebody else, either not necessarily a competitor, not like the Safelite or Elite, but I would send them to a friend of mine in the industry that does windshield replacements. And so that was good. There were some that I'd send my customer to for replacement, and I would get a kickback of like 25 bucks or something. And that worked until it didn't. Either I wasn't receiving the 25 bucks, or I wasn't receiving the same. It wasn't reciprocated in that they didn't send me windshield replacements. So inevitably, my marketing dollars would go to gain a customer or a client. I would send them down the road to someone else, and I'd never hear from them again, because that replacement company would also do repairs, thus eliminating me from being, in their purview at all. So I had to stop that. It was a major leak in my bucket, a hole in my bucket, if you will. So when I figured that out, I took on Braden for doing installation. I piked him from Safelite, and his knowledge base is really great, and he's doing a good job. And he can install all the glass, Teslas. As you can see, I'm sitting next to Teslas, and he can install the side glass, the top glass, the rear glass. This here is complete glass. This is like I think this is a $2,500 or $3,500 replacement, if not more. and then the windshield with calibration and such. So I've educated myself on this uh, aspect of glass that I never knew before. So now I know more about dynamic and static calibration. Dynamic is when you take it for a road test and it calibrates the iris or the cameras that are up in the windshield, and it aligns them so that the ADAS system, Advanced Drivers Assistance System, I think that's right, I might have had that wrong, that system works better, accurately, to as far as safety goes, and it alerts you if you're coming up close on somebody or if you're veering into a lane because you're texting or talking while driving or drinking a soda or eating a burger and reaching for some french fries that fell in between the seat, as do always. So, this is my shirt my wife got me. I think it's pretty cool. God is greater than highs and lows. So, speaking of highs and lows, right? I've encountered a lot of highs and lows in my business, everything from gaining new accounts and growing to losing accounts to attrition. And I usually don't lose accounts or haven't lost accounts because of improper technique or not repairing or lying, cheating, or stealing. I haven't lost accounts to anything like that. I just lose them to maybe competitors come in and or they try to do them in-house and they try to do them cheaper than me. But cheaper is not always better. Cheaper is not the same as value. And I think that the value that we offer, that Clearview Windshield Repair offers, is superior in almost every way. Man, this is kind of tough. I'm talking for like 7 minutes and 6 seconds. I have a lot to talk about, but I think I need to learn to actually write stuff down before I begin speaking and talking. Anyway, to keep on with keeping on, I veered off after telling you about windshield replacements a bit. So after implementing windshield replacements, it's very costly. Guys, look, it was $15,000 just to get the CarCal system for calibration, and it's superior. This is a very good. It's made in Colorado, here in Thornton, Colorado. It's a very good system, but man, 15 G's, and then you have to pay for the connectivity so that you can have access to all of the vehicles so you can calibrate. Yeah, it's costly, man. That's a lot of money. $1,800 a year, I believe, is what that is, just for the digital. But when you do calibrations, I'm not sure what the average is, but I'll just throw out a number. The average would be $200 for a static calibration and $200 for a dynamic. So you can make $400 and calibrate. And it's a technical job, but it's expensive to get into. And then you have to have your client base. And yeah, so anyway, this year, man, it's been tough. It's been tough because I've lost a couple of accounts, good accounts, ones that I've had for 2 decades. So that sucks. But these are the hardships of entrepreneurialism and being in business. You got to take the highs and the lows, the wins and the falls. The wins and the falls. the wins and the losses. The climbs and the falls, I suppose. But yeah, I've encountered a lot, and I'm the type of guy that when the going gets tough get going. Pull them up by the bootstraps. I do more sales. I get out there. I gain more accounts. Right here, what I'm doing is content creation. It's what I've poured into here recently, just as a new avenue, and I hope this is the one that really catches and clicks and takes off, because I need it to. I've spent like $3,500 in search engine optimization marketing for my social media. And as of today, I've generated like $8.09 in the past month. So you can see how that is not a return on investment. And there are people who would be like, hey man, you're an idiot. What are you doing spending that much money and only getting that much back in return? But I may be an idiot, but I've been in business for 26 years. I may be an idiot, but I take the risks, and calculated risks. And I may be an idiot, but God is on my side. Well, because I cling to God. But I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about how it is being self-employed. Some of the ideas and thoughts and things that we go through. I'm just trying to verbalize or vocalize what I encounter on a daily, because I need this to begin to be my journal, and be able to get this out. And yeah, so you're welcome, or I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry for bombarding you, but you're welcome for any of the guidance that this may have given you. In addition, obviously, I'm an actor. Not obviously, but I am an actor, and I've been in a lot of movies, so I do that, as well as I'm a husband, and I live on a farm, and doing construction on a house. Yeah, this is just me. This is Heath. I do. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people that I guide when and if they want to take my advice. Not everybody likes what I have to say, but I have a lot of people that I also listen to, and I take their advice, and I try to implement any wisdom that I can glean from what they say. People like my wife, my sister, my dad, my mom, who else? Friends, peers, and co-workers. It's cool. I've heard this said that you should actually have, some friends that are older and younger than you. People who are so I am 47, but you should have people who are 10 years your senior and 10 years your junior. And this will give you a good, wide, broad perspective of life, what's to come, and what's past. So I gotta let go of that guy. Somebody was calling me. Brock was calling me. So anyway, I hope this helps. Oh yeah, Brock, speaking of him, what we are embarking upon is something called A Guy's Perspective. It is a on-air radio show, which is also a podcast. We're going to put it on Apple. Is it Apple Music? iPods? Not iPods. You can tell I didn't prepare this at all. But yeah, podcasts, and what's the other one? Spotify podcasts. So it's a new endeavor that we're embarking upon, and we signed a year contract with KLVZ 560, and I just found out it's a conservative station. I'm not conservative. I'm not even liberal. I don't know what I am. I'm an amalgamation. I'm a unique specimen of something. Anyway, 14 minutes in, charging my car, letting you know. I still keep looking at myself on the camera when I need to be looking at you and looking in here in the lens. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I started off talking about Clearview windshield repair, and how it's been around since 1997, 98 actually, but I've been repairing since 97. Yeah. I as the owner of Clearview Windshield Repair, I am happy to say that we're able to support 4 contractor franchisees and myself and my household. I need to grind a little bit more, get more accounts, in the greater Denver metro area and down in the Springs. So if you know of anybody who is a manager, a fleet maintenance manager at an account, please send them my way. I do great work and for a good price. And we are not fair weather people. We show up all the time. And we're not fly by night. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to sign off with that. Can't believe I didn't even cuss one time in this. Wow. Huh. For whatever that's worth. Anyway, yeah. God bless you. Have a great day. And remember, what is this? God is greater than the highs and lows. So that tells me don't even get swept away, caught up, or lofty in your greatness, the things that you do that are good and high, and don't get so carried away with the lows, the things that don't go your way, the things that are difficult, because God's greater than all of it. God bless. Jesus loves you.